We are in beautiful downtown Wetumpka for the semi-annual art show. This is October the 26th, 2024, and I'm here at the Sawyer Art Studio, and they're going to place a commemorative plaque here for Don. I'll get there where you can read it, and I'll put a still image in there so you'll be able to read it. I'm here with co-Sawyer, Don's son, and we're dedicating this day to his dad, Don Sawyer, who was an integral part of creating the art community in Wetumpka. Hey, Co, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Good, good deal.
It's a beautiful day.
Gorgeous day to have another art show.
That's right.
And this will continue on into next spring.
That's correct.
Yeah, good deal. So let's go take a look at some of your dad's artwork.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Follow me.
All right.
Well, we're here at Don Sawyer's Art. We got people checking out the paintings now.
Yeah, very good.
They're lined up against the fence. They're right here. We just appreciate Jack and all he's done for the art community, for my dad. Appreciate you, Jack, for all your video work and your interviews. We just appreciate you and Miss Deborah down the road that's taking over, putting on these shows for my dad. We're grateful that this day has happened, and we look forward to many more, but I know that my dad would want everybody to know that the art community will carry on, and Don Sawyer Art will carry on. You know,
That's very good.
This is his show, and we're just grateful to be a part of it.
Very good, very good. All right, Co, thank you so much. I'm going to go around and kind of visit with some of the other folks and see what else is happening here in Wetumpka.
Thank you very much. God bless. My dad would tell you, love Jesus and love art. Amen.
So I'm here with Donna, and she is now taking over the corner here where Don Sawyer's art gallery was, and it's going to be hers now. And she's going to add her little touches. You want to show me around and tell me a little bit about your artwork, Donna?
Sure. This is mostly it's acrylics. I mix my own colors. I like to use textures, different techniques. This one's actually a snake skin.
Oh, really? Wow. I like the old frames that you're using.
Yeah, all my frames are done by my husband, and we have a 120-year-old barn that fell in on the property.
Wow.
And the nativity scene's also done on that barn wood.
Oh, that's neat. The nativity.
Yeah.
That's great. So how long have you been painting, Donna?
It's been about 3 years.
3 years? That's incredible. I've run into a lot of people who started painting later on in their life. Even my mother, she did that. She started later and became, great artists.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
Well, thank you. I'm just blessed to be able to have my own studio now. Don and I talked about it about a year and a half, and he wanted me to have a place of my own, he said, to paint. And he said it was something about my trees. He said, I can't figure it out. He said, just keep painting the trees.
Very good. Thank you so much, Deborah.
Thank you.
So next door to Deborah's is Teresa. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing? Good to see you too. I see you're out here showing at the art show again.
One of my friends, Marianne, bought my snake. I don't even like snakes, but I was given this gourd snake. And so this is...
That's a gourd?
Yeah, it's a timber rattle.
Wow, how about that? Very interesting. Very interesting. So what do we have over there?
We have over here, we have a walking stick. It's got a walking stick on it. I live in the woods, and so I cut up limbs, strip them, and hung them here for years, and then I do my thing.
There you go. There you go.
And then this one is I call it the Alabama buttonfish.
Oh, look at that.
just to hang on the wall.
That's very interesting. It's unique what artists come up with, isn't it? Yep.
And then you can do anything on the little egg boards. So
Yep.
I've got a little bit of everything.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah.
Some little boy is going to recognize it sooner or later. It's a first grader's art I discovered many, many years ago, and it's the greatest cow I've ever seen.
Very interesting. Okay, Teresa, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Enjoy the show.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, there's all sorts of artwork, stoneware.
I need you to get some work ready and fly with us then.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was looking at, because usually, everywhere I've ever been, Tennessee, Florida, everywhere else, if somebody's got a kiln, they'd love to have someone else come in and get into the fire, 'cause that's a long day.
And the splitting.
Yeah.
We're going to start splitting in Montevallo.
It's Ross Bryant. He's one of the artists. He's been here before.
Yeah.
With Marianne Casey and her art display, and I guess you're.
Some of my friends who I've
Some of
just
your-
met.
Yeah, we're just
Oh,
checking
okay.
out the art and enjoying it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And they're talking about it. They go beyond just seeing an image. They go into what an image makes them feel.
There you
So,
go. There
and
you
I
go.
love what he was saying about, and he's a military contractor in his early 20s. I mean, they're older than they look. Well, they're
Uh-huh.
older even than that because they're old in soul and spirit.
There you go.
So,
So tell me about some of your artwork here, Marianne.
okay, so if you start, I paint what I feel. I'm an intuitive painter. So I go to the canvas and I work primarily in acrylics and I paint what I feel. I paint whatever comes through me. So this one is like the different planes of existence. If you look at it for a little while, you'll see people who might be here in the present, and you might see some who maybe were here before us coming
There
through.
you go.
So I like to think that my paintings take you beyond where you are.
Yeah.
So,
Very good.
and this is from the Backyard series. And if people could go back to music and eating together and art and
Yes.
love and cherishing each other, holding each other. And this one is about gifts here. We all have gifts. And they all give something.
Yes.
The farmer, the taxi driver. She symbolizes Mother Mary. The feathers. And of course, Willie gives us lyrics and music and hope. And then one of the wise men. And there again is one of the Backyard series. That was one of the very first ones.
So tell me about this one right here.
This one is the latest one I've done, and it is complex. I'm still thinking about it. It's all about commitment, oneness with earth and each other. It's also about a little estrangement. We sometimes feel we don't belong in a group or
Yep.
we don't belong in a place, and that's okay. We have to answer those questions. So one thing I do is I ask myself hard questions. Do I belong right where I am right now, or do I belong somewhere else? And if I do, where is it?
You belong right here today.
Well, I knew that I was supposed to be here today.
Right.
I've done this show several times, and Don's the reason I came here.
And Don really spoke highly of you.
He said
he wanted me to make sure that I talked to you.
He did.
He
you
really
know.
did.
He told me I had to be here early on.
Yep.
He
Yep.
said, you've got to be there. So our ego sometimes gets involved. So I
Yep.
try not to have an ego. But I thought, well, they need me. But then I needed this,
Yep.
the small town, the people.
It's great. Wetumpka's a great city.
Oh, it's
Thank
a
you.
great,
Thank you so much,
Great
Marianne.
city. Thank you so much. And good to see you again. You do a great job.
So here I am with Melody Jackson, and she calls herself Melody's Art.
Yes, come on in.
So how are you doing? Tell me a
I'm
little bit
great.
about some of your
Great,
work here,
great.
the butterflies and the.
The Monarch is a gorgeous piece. It was in the garden this past early spring. So everything I paint comes from my life and experiences and things I've seen and done. And they're all watercolors. And we have some holiday things going on.
I love the cardinal.
The Cardinal went to Houston We have it in prints. I'm painting more cardinals as fast as I can.
Yeah, people like the
They
cardinal.
love
Yeah.
cardinals.
It has a lot to do with loved ones that have gone on.
That
you
has
know.
gone on and come back to
Yep,
visit, they
yep,
say.
yep. So,
And then I do a lot of my art from my grandfather's farm, who is now into the 6th generation living
Wow.
on that farm
where's the farm?
in Clay County, Ashland.
In Clay County? Okay, wow.
Yeah,
Neat.
that's-
Well, thank you so much for showing me around,
Thank you,
Melody.
sir. Thank you.
See, I'm here in the alleyway. And here's Wanda. I'm very good. And she's here with us again in the alleyway. With all her little gnomes and ceramic work. Good to see you again. This is Shishi Vaughn's work. She's with us again. She's always has some interesting pieces of work. She has the rooster back here. And the bluebird of happiness. That's Shishi Vaughn. So I'm here at Kathy's art, and she's in the alleyway. Hey, Kathy, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good, good. A beautiful Saturday morning, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
You want to tell me a little bit about your art?
Well, I do acrylics and sometimes oil, and I do a lot of pours. See that
The sunburst?
the sunburst? I call that the circle of fire. And then I have album covers up here,
Okay.
and the lady with the hair, that's like a pour. And these right here are pours too.
Oh, okay.
And
So you
then-
have a lot of different types.
Yeah, there are a lot of different types of things. Yeah.
And so you're working on one right here this morning, aren't you?
Yeah, this is going to be a flamingo.
A flamingo, a pink flamingo at that.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. Is this your first time at the art show?
No, I came last year.
You came last year?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, good deal. Good deal.
Uh,
Well, welcome back. And in honor of Don Sawyer, he's a great guy. Really
he
miss
is.
him.
He really is.
So, thank you so much, Kathy.
Well, thank you.
Well, here I'm at Joe Weldon's art. Hey, Joe.
Folk art.
Joe Weldon's folk art.
There you go.
There you go. Got a lot of nice work there.
I try. That's all I can
You
do.
try. How long have you been painting, Joe?
15 years.
15 years. Wow.
Go fix them right there.
What got you started painting? You want to go inside the little tent there and show me a little bit what you got? A little beach work,
Yep.
animals, the lighthouse. Uh-huh. Got the old
Chevrolet truck.
old Chevy truck with the eagle.
Got the cheese box with the hen embedded.
There you go. That's neat.
With the old eagle.
Yeah. How long does it take you to paint something like that?
That one about 3 days.
Okay. Very interesting. I guess it's very relaxing to paint. That's what I understand.
Yeah, it is.
And this is where you can find him, Joe Mack Weldon Folk Art.
Right.
Good deal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
Well, I'm with Peggy here at Burns Coosa River Craft Studio. Well, hey, Peggy, how are you doing this
I'm
afternoon?
good. I hope everybody comes down and sees us.
Very good, very good. Tell me a little bit about your studio.
Well, we're rock hounds. We like to pick up our own stones and take them home and cut them. And then we put silver on them and make them really, really pretty. And that's your natural stone that you'll see. God has created some beautiful things,
that's
and we just have
incredible.
to open them up. And then we do silver. All of our silver earrings, everything is. My husband is great about his own ideas, and he makes rings, he makes custom jewelry. You name it, we make it. And there's some of our stones that we just tumble, that are scraps, that we
Yeah.
just like to show the different types of stones. We just have a good time doing it together.
And this is the Coosa River Crafts.
It is indeed.
Chuck and Peggy. This is where you will find them.
Come see us.
Give them a call. Greg Shelton art. He likes to paint fish. He was at the art show last week.
He said, "Look, I'm having a son." When they found out they were going to have boys, I need 3 for the nursery. We're going to raise him right.
I love it.
So that's what we did.
Yeah.
Good morning, Greg.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good to see you again.
It's good to be here. Good to be here. Got a great morning.
Yes, sir. See, how are you doing today, Walt?
Just fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. You want to tell me a little bit about some of your work here?
Well, this is the castle that's in Central Park in New York City.
Okay. So you like to do a lot of landscape work?
Yes, sir. And this is the field trial painting that's
Union Springs?
where they have field trials in Union Springs.
Yeah,
Yes.
wow.
And the old mill, that's a restaurant in Pigeon Forge.
Do you paint them when you're there, or do you do it from a picture, from a photograph or something?
From a photograph.
Yeah, okay, well, very good. All right, thank you so much, Walt.
All right, thank you.
Stormy Day Forester Art. How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. It's a beautiful day, almost 80 degrees.
It is
Here in
great
Wetumpka
weather.
in the end of October. It's hard to believe. So what type of artwork do you create?
Well, I do a little bit of everything, whatever inspires me. I love the outdoors. I love the beach. It's October, so I love all the spooky things. So this ghost is one of my favorite recent pieces here. A lot of my work is inspired by our travels as well, in Italy or abroad.
I like the impressionist type look there with the
Thank
portrait.
you.
Yeah, that's very good, very good. Love that hat. Did
Well,
you paint the hat?
Don Sawyer painted this hat.
No.
Yes, and Don is one of the first people that invited me to the Downtown Artist Group. You know, he really liked my early work, and I'm glad he allowed me to be part of the community and the Downtown Artist Group. And I just bought this from Miss Claire, his wife, and it's a really great piece with this characteristic fish on here.
With the Hollywood fish.
And I love sunflowers, so this is perfect relic to remember Don.
Yes, he was a great guy. I can't believe he's gone.
I can't either.
You know, and of course this art show is in honor of him.
Yes, this is in tribute to Don, and we're all very thankful for the community that we have of artists, and we continue to grow in his honor.
Yes, how long have you been painting?
A little over a year.
A little over a year. Wow, you do very well for a little over a year.
Thank you so much. I have a great community of mentor artists who have helped me grow and give me feedback so I can do better and hopefully have more by our next art show.
What inspired you to take up art?
Well, I did it in elementary school. My husband and I, a little over a year ago, did a paint and sip, and I remembered how much I enjoyed doing it. So I started painting again for the first time since middle school.
Very good. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Hey, Mike, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Good. I see you do a little wood burning.
I've got wood burnings, and then I've got some colorized wood burnings also that are colorized after wood burning with either a watercolor or colored pencils. Then I've got traditional acrylic paintings and some oil paintings.
These are almost postcard size.
These are 4 by 6.
Uh-huh.
Somebody wanted something to sit on their desk, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, yeah. And you even got a little lighted, that's not lighted, it's just in a
It's just a little shadow box.
Shadow box.
That's actually from a movie. That's a scene out of a movie, Kung Fu Panda. That's called Oogway's Tree.
Wow. Well, we got the sheriff going by, making a lot of noise.
Yes.
So, is the quilt something you guys do?
That's my wife. That's her thing.
Okay.
Now that quilt there, the one that you're looking at, was pieced on a machine, and then it was taken to a lady who has a long arm, and it was quilted that way. But this
Okay.
one over here, this is 100% pieced by hand, stitched by hand, and quilted by hand. This is
Wow.
a 4-year project.
Wow, that's incredible. And those are small pieces right
Yes, they
there.
are, the little small
Yeah.
hexagons.
It's English paper piecing. You take
Wow.
a piece of paper and you fold your fabric around it and sew them together.
Wow, and you have the little bunnies in the basket.
These are little mice.
Or mice. They're not bunnies, they're mice.
Yes.
All made by hand. And then we
Very good.
got bowl koozies.
Got
so
bowl
you can
koozies so you can hold your food
hold your bowls, put it in
when
the
your bowl's hot.
There you go.
Then she does the memory bears too. She'll take fabric from people's shirts and this, that, and the other.
Very good.
Yeah.
And I use 2 different patterns. These patterns.
How long have you been doing this kind of work?
Vicky's been quilting for at least 17 years.
Wow. So how long have you been painting?
Yes. A little over a year.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's incredible. What made you take up painting?
I always wanted to.
And so finally. Very good, very good.
Always wanted to, so I said maybe I'll be good at it. And I'm not as good as some, but I do good enough that I've sold a few things.
Yes, sir, you sure do. Well, welcome to the Wetumpka, Alabama Art Show.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Well, I think I've caught Marty hard at work.
Yes, you have.
How are you doing, Marty?
I am doing great. I'm trying to get these mushrooms from Alaska taken care of.
Very good. It's always nice to see an artist at work.
Yeah, it is. It's good to sit and do. I always need to get more stuff done. So.
Well, it's always nice to get as much done as you can.
That's right.
While you can.
Yep.
You have a lot of great artwork.
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
I always admired your craft.
Thank you.
And your artistic ability and all the ribbons you got at the fair last week or a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, some of these are actually from shows. So
they're what?
Some of them are from shows.
Okay.
That we were in, that I've been in. So.
Yeah.
The photo there was from the Saks Gallery.
Okay. Wow.
And so. And the one above it got one too, but somehow I didn't end up with the ribbon. The painting above it got one too at Saks. So.
Wow. Oh, I saw the Marilyn Monroe one. Yeah.
Yes. Now that one was from the fair last year. So.
Yeah. But still, it's a blue ribbon.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is a blue ribbon. So.
And here's a blue ribbon back here for.
Yeah. That is alcohol ink on a glass mirror. Looks like a nebulous. That's what I called it. So.
And it's got a blue ribbon.
Yeah. And then
look
of course,
at all the
one.
ribbons,
Right.
Marty.
So.
Anyway.
Good to see you, Jack.
Good to see you too, Marty. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.
We got packed up already, but we'll still answer the question.
So Lola's Bakery, everything made from scratch.
Oh,
How
yeah.
are you doing? Tell me about your...
Oh, okay, well, this is Lolo's Bakery. We are based in Millbrook, Alabama. Everything is made from scratch. My moms make everything. We have our famous firecrackers that's been in our family for years.
Okay.
A little spice. I can't tell you all the ingredients, but it's a little spicy. But you would love to have them. We try to do this every other weekend, and we love coming to Wetumpka. They show us a good time every weekend.
Very good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
The alleyway and with Trey Billy. Hey, Trey Billy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
So, tell me a little bit about your wood crafting.
Well, I do mostly pyrography, wood burning. I just finished this one just a few minutes ago, and I spray it with some acrylic on the outside. This is original art. Some of these are transferred onto the wood with either heat or graphite paper, and I burn it with a wood burning tool.
Okay, and
And
you've got looks like you got a walking stick there.
Yeah, that's my personal walking stick, and I have a couple in the truck that I could make for whoever wants it. I just finished a bookmark over here for someone who wanted a different one than I had sitting out here.
And you're getting ready for Christmas.
Yep, got some ornaments here.
Oh yeah, it'll be here before you know it, won't
Yep, it sure will.
Yeah. Very good. This is not your first time here, is it?
This is the second time I've been out here,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Trey Billy Woodcrafting. That's where you find him, right there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm over here with Jeff Hughes, Fine Art.
Yes.
Hey, Jeff, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. What a beautiful day we've got.
Yes, we do.
So tell me a little bit about some of your work here.
Let's see. What can I say? Let's look at this.
Okay.
This is what draws most of the attention. This is glass beads set in epoxy. Okay. And it's something I created a few years back, and it just really is popular.
I remember us talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting. It is.
I've been an artist my whole life, and I'm always looking for something unique to do.
I don't know whether you can see the depth in the video, but let me try to get it kind of like a little sideways look to where maybe you can kind of see it's raised up off the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Looks all natural. Looks like she's got some natural wood in there.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Wow.
This wire is anodized aluminum.
Okay.
For this tree trunk here.
Yeah.
And then down here, that's anodized aluminum. But
and the bumblebees or the bees.
Yeah.
They're not really bumblebees. They're bees.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, I remember talking to you about this a couple of years ago.
Right.
When you were first here.
Right.
And then the dancing queen over there.
Mm-hmm.
And the pussy willow in the moon.
Just a variety of things.
Yeah. So you're very creative.
Well, thank you.
To say the least, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, look at this. I like that. All right, Jeff, thank you so much.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Enjoy your time here in Wetumpka.
Will do. We enjoy it here, for sure.
So we're a little further around, getting close to Company Street. And look who I run into but Dow Harris.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you doing, buddy?
Good. Good to see you again there, Jack.
Good to see you too. Hey, tell me a little bit about some of your work, your little painting in the back there.
Yeah, so this is a series I call The Royal Road, and it's sort of a journey through life's obstacles and adventures, from the wandering fool to the master of destiny. So there's weddings, and there's a priest, there's carnivals, there's a guy hitching with his dog, and many other features. So I like to tell stories with my art, and
oh, looky there! He stuck his head through there.
That's Copperson, and he's my partner, my assistant. So
part of your inspiration, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How long have you been painting, Dow?
I've been really working with my hands and art. I would say seriously since about 2008. So about 15 years, 16 years.
So you've been at it for a little while, yeah.
I have, and I traveled through Central America and did a lot down there, and got involved with some art galleries in Costa Rica. And then I spent several years in California, traveled across the country, and got involved with the Santa Barbara Arts and Crafts Show. And then last year, through a friend, I got involved with Don Sawyer, and he really grabbed me and pulled me into this show, and I really wanted to keep coming and keep showing, especially this one on behalf of Don. He was such a great mentor and welcomed me into this community.
Yep. He was a great guy. I sure miss him.
I do too, and I tell you what, he really was larger than life, and he left a great legacy and some big shoes to fill.
Yep. Amen to that. Amen. All right. Thank you so much, Dow.
Thank you, Jack. Thanks for coming by. Come see Wetumpka.
So I'm here with Adrian with Authentically Gaines. Very good. Tell me a little bit about your photography work, Adrian.
Well, my photography has been a joy of mine since I was very young, but it wasn't until 2022 that I put it out in a way that I could share it with everybody. And one of the most inspiring things to me is to have that conversation with somebody who connects with a piece of art and to hear their stories. So I'm just thrilled to be able to be a part of that process and connection. And if I've enjoyed it in some way, if I found joy in it, then it's out here.
There you go. Oh, I'm a photographer as well, so, and
You
a
know how it
videographer,
is.
primarily a videographer. Do you have a piece of artwork that you are most proud of?
I can't pick. Like I said, if I like it, then it's out here because I love it. But
Sen-
this one just won first place in a photo contest. The
Okay.
Alabama Theater in Birmingham. Um, one of the first ones I put out was, this is a small version of it, but fall leaves, and it's just the colors and contrast with the wetness of the ground that caught my attention. And then another one is this one right here. Again, I have it larger, but that one's called Refreshing. And I've had people ask me, you know, what made you take that picture? And it's because I was short and curious. I could not see this view of it with my natural eyes, so
So you had to take a picture
I
of
had
it.
to take a picture of it, and it turned out beautiful.
Very good, very good. There's all sorts of inspiration and all sorts of
Yes,
things.
everywhere.
Very good. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Adrian.
thank you.
John Brindley Pottery. Hey, John.
How are
Tell
y'all
me a
today?
little bit about your pottery work.
Well, it's regional clay. All of my glazes are, I make them myself, so they are all unique in the sense of you'll only get it in this kiln. And the clay is sourced, like I say, regionally. It actually comes out of North Carolina. I do dig some myself, but not as often as I used to.
Where does the color come from?
Different metal oxides. That particular one you're looking at there is rutile, which is a derivative of iron. And the more you refine it, the cleaner it gets, and actually it'll turn white.
Wow.
And,
very interesting.
Yes.
It's all kind of art. There's all kind of different art.
All kinds.
Yeah.
Gotta love it all.
And art, and Wetumpka is becoming an art community.
It is. It is very much. Very much so.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
So here, this is Ivona at Wetumpka Whimsical Art, and she has some beautiful artwork. I love that beautiful blue background with the dogwood. That's beautiful. She has birthday cakes, ladybugs, sunflowers. That's Wetumpka Whimsical Art. Check out her Facebook page. She'll be more than happy to work with you. Myra Jones. She is an artist, but she is an author as well. Hey Myra, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Tell me a little bit about your book.
My uncle is an Alabama resident, or was. He is deceased, but he was in World War II in the Philippines, and he was captured. And
Okay.
he spent 3.5 years in a prison camps.
Wow. Well, that's incredible. I thank you for his service.
Yes, yes.
That's great.
He had a wonderful attitude to never give up. He had his mind made up, and he had a sense of humor.
And you have a great display here for him.
Thank you. Patriotic. I think it encourages people to be patriotic when they read what these men went through.
Yep.
What they survived.
Yep. And we don't have to go through that.
I know,
Yeah.
for our freedoms.
Thank goodness. Thank you so much, Myra.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, I'm here with Jerry Jackson at the art show, and she has her artwork out here. Hey, Jerry, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
You want to tell me a little bit about some of your artwork here?
Okay, I paint primarily in acrylics. I do some oil and watercolor. Do a lot of small things like this, like Christmas ornaments, and then I have some bigger paintings up here. Just enjoy, it's a hobby of mine, and I have just had the best time painting away.
How long have you been painting?
Well, I started out as a teenager many, many years ago and took
What, 10
off.
years ago?
Yeah, 10 years ago. Took off a little time for my career, and then when I retired about 5 or 6 years ago, I picked it back up and have not stopped.
You have note cards, I see.
I do have cards. Oh, yes, note cards. Those are original watercolors. And then I have some behind that that are prints of some of my artwork.
Very creative, and you have these little ornaments.
Correct.
What
Those
are
are
those? What are those painted on?
where are they painted at?
No, right. What are they painted on?
Oh, those are glass ornaments painted with acrylics, and then I've sealed them with a sealant so that they don't scratch or come off.
Very good, very good. Okay, Jerry, thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Charlotte's Creations. Well, hey, Charlotte, how are you doing this afternoon?
Doing fine. How are y'all?
Doing great, doing great.
Thank you for coming out to see us.
You have a very nice display set up here.
Stuff I love to paint.
What? There's the rooster right there.
Yeah, that's Charlie the chicken. He's one of them things come out in my head, you know.
There you go. Well, that's why you're an artist, your imagination.
And let's see, that's Henrietta the hedgehog right there.
Very colorful.
And she's also one of my imaginary friends.
What is this right here? Looks like a yarn basket.
Yeah, it's just tractor and
a tractor,
barn.
pumpkins, out in the field. But at first when I looked at that, I thought it was yarn. But anyway,
it was fun to paint.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of fall paintings, so I brought that one.
So you have some cards.
Yes, sir.
I see. Yeah, very good.
These are made from pictures of my watercolor stuff.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
CharlotteDeFee@hotmail.com.
Very good. Thank you so much, Charlotte.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming.
Down here in front of Court and Bridge Street here. Several more artists set up over here. I think there's more artists here this time than there have ever been. Good afternoon, Alicia.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Good.
So we got her set up here near Marcia Weber's art studio. And tell me something about how you go about your artwork here. That's an interesting painting right there.
Yes, sir. I predominantly do oil painting, and I've been painting for a few years now. I like to dally a little bit in watercolor also, but most everything you see here right now is oil painting.
Okay.
I've got some of the houses that you see here. These were actually done down in old Alabama town. I did what's called plein air painting.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes because it's a lot of fun, I promise you. And that one is actually an osprey on Lake Jordan. I don't know if you've ever been to Lake Jordan, but that's where I live up here in Wetumpka, Alabama. And we have osprey nests that are just gorgeous.
So you have a lot of places where you can paint.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Outside. And that's my favorite thing to do. Yes, sir. I love it. Love it.
All right, Alicia, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Well, this is Chris T. Mason.
That's correct.
Of T's Treats.
That's right.
And she's out of the Holtville area.
Uh-huh.
And she has a cottage industry.
That's right.
Where she makes all these neat little treats.
Homemade breads, homemade cookies, homemade cakes, pies.
I'll bet you stay busy.
Many things. I stay very busy. My best seller is fresh apple cake. I've been doing this for 5 years, and that's been my best seller for the whole time. And butter pecan cake is quickly becoming close to my best seller. It's new, but it's a good seller also.
Looks good. They all look good.
Thank you.
They all look like I'd gained 100 pounds.
Thank you. They're very good.
So,
I love doing my job.
And you have cookies.
I do. I have carrot cake cookies today, strawberry. Have spice cookies, all different kinds today.
So do you have a website or
I'm on Facebook.
you're on Facebook?
T's
Okay, well they can
Treats.
find you can find Chris T
That's right.
on Facebook and get hooked up with some of her world famous treats.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So let's go in here and see what Marcia's up to. She's always got something going on in here. Yeah, she's showing some folks some artwork. Hey, Marcia.
And welcome.
Yes, she is the world famous Marcia Weber Art Gallery in Wetumpka. Thank you for being here, Marcia.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, Jack. We appreciate you, what you do.
Thank you. So I'm here at Stell Art with Karen Stell. Hey Karen, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good. What a beautiful day to have an art show.
It is.
Yeah. Could you tell me a little bit about your artwork and how you got started? And
Sure. I paint with oils and acrylics, and I got started. My daughter and I went to a show, and we met a lady that belonged to an art association, and she encouraged me and said that I should pursue this because I love it.
how long have you been painting?
About 10 years.
About 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You do some good work.
Thank you.
Can they find you on Facebook or do you have a web page or something?
I have a website. It's karenstell.com.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're out in front of Grumpy Dog. And we got Brittany Smith over here where she is showing all of her paintings. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep, one of my favorites.
Wow, that's a nice painting.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to paint that, Brittany?
It took me 2 days.
2 days.
Yep, I finished it this past Tuesday.
Wow, you're quick.
Gotta be quick.
And the Arizona cactus. Got the swirl in the background.
I'm trying to paint in some cool vibes over here because it's so hot today.
Oh, I see that. Look at that.
So I'm actually taking this from inspiration from a painting I did in 9th grade.
Okay.
So that's what I did in 9th grade, and so I'm doing my version of it 20 years later.
Very good, very good. So, I see you have the little cabin in the woods there.
Yep. Gotta have a place for all the little critters to run and hide.
There you go.
Yep. So, but I'm struggling because it's hot today, so my paint is drying as fast as I put it on the canvas.
That's understandable. It's probably about 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's about 85 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's good. It's getting up there.
Yeah.
But it leaves for good texture.
There you go.
I was just gonna say it's all textured.
Something good to come out of it, huh, Brittany?
Absolutely. But a day painting is never a bad day.
There you go. There you go. And what a tribute to Don Sawyer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss him very much. I know he always told me to always paint live. So that's what I always
There you go. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, he always painted live.
Yep. He was like, that's what I always did. I'm so glad to always see you paint live. And I'm like, his last text to me he ever sent me said, keep up the good work. So
Yep.
not slowing down.
Very good.
As long as the Lord lets me keep painting, I'm going to keep doing it.
Very good. Thank you so much, Brittany.
No problem. Bye, y'all.
All right. Untwisted Artatorium.
Yes, sir.
Bill Sansing. How you doing, Bill?
I'm doing good, sir.
Great, great.
I'm
So,
from Pinson, Alabama.
from Pinson? Okay.
Yes, sir. A couple hours from here.
Yeah. I know you're near Birmingham.
Yes, sir.
So
I've come down displaying my art, hoping to sell some pieces today. I have some unique and original art.
I like that.
I try to do stuff that nobody else is doing, create new and hopefully attractive pieces for other people.
That's a dimensional piece right
Yes,
there.
sir. Most of my work is dimensional. I like my paints to come off.
Yeah, that's real chain and real wooden cross,
Yes, sir,
everything.
it is.
Yeah. Over here, there's another. Yeah.
Another cross with that. I call that one Fruit of the Vine.
Wow. Okay, and the windmill?
Yes, that's a cross there.
Oh, okay.
And it's made out of nails.
All right.
And that's my God and Country piece.
That is awesome, Bill. That is beautiful.
One of the cool things about this is see these little crosses in here?
Yeah.
Those are from the Christian Motorcycle Association. We pray over them before I put them into the painting.
Wow.
And what our prayer is that the person that home it goes to, that their home be blessed and protected.
Very good, very good. That's a very worthy thing to do. Yeah, some different, oh, the macaw.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you can, it shows up in the video very much, but it's dimensional.
Very
I'm trying to get a little sideways view of it.
This little cardinal here, I call this one Mama's Visit.
Yeah, everybody loves
hand carved cardinal.
Everybody loves the cardinals.
Yeah. But I try to create three-dimensional art. A whole lot of that in my work. Did you see the sailfish outside?
No, I didn't yet. Let's go out there and look at it.
Let's take a look and see at that.
Wow.
That's a very unique piece that I created.
That is.
It took me a while to make that sailfish.
It stands out of that picture. It really does.
I go for the dimension.
Yeah.
And that one is very dimensional.
Well, you hit the jackpot on that one.
I did.
All right, Bill. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sabrina's homemade pots and pies. Hey, Sabrina.
Hello, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? So,
This is I call salty snacks. It's a whole wheat flours and black sesame seeds, and product comes from India.
okay.
I had to go to Montgomery in the Indian store to get the
Okay.
product. Yes, sir. And I have regular sugar fried apple pies, peach apple, peach fried.
Look, it looks like those are peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter cookies, tea cake, old timer cookies, banana bread, and this
Banana
is
bread.
sugar-free. I have started sugar-free.
Sugar-free cookies as well.
Fried apple pie.
Oh, sugar-free. Okay, apple pie. Yeah.
I have blueberry muffins. It's a fresh blueberries.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. And those are her prices.
Handmade pots.
And then she makes those. Yeah, she makes those handmade flower pots. And those are like paper mache kind of thing.
It's cement and rag.
Oh, cement and rags. Okay,
Yes,
yeah. All right.
It's concrete. It's very durable and easy to handle because it's a rough.
Yes.
So you don't slip even when you fill up the dirt, and it's easy to handle it.
Yeah. And it's not paper mache. It's
No, sir.
it's
No.
cement and rags. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry I said that.
Concrete,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I
Sabrina.
even made a holes because I'm a planter. I love
Oh yeah.
flowers. And
Yeah, it's even got a drain hole for her.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you so much, Sabrina.
Yes, sir.
So, we are over here with Finch Allen, world famous Finch Allen. He does some great work.
Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it.
Yes, I love your work. It takes the patience of Job to do what you do.
Well, luckily I'm able to relax and work a lot on my art. And it makes it all worthwhile. I find it very, very therapeutic.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Well, you've been coming here for quite a few years, I know.
Ever since the very beginning with Don.
Yeah.
6 of us.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't tell you how many years.
It's been a while, because I've done almost every one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Finch, thank you so much.
And thank you, Jack. It's good to see you.
Prattville Honey Farm. Pure local. So, Alan, how are you doing, bud?
Doing great. Enjoying this beautiful weather.
Oh, absolutely. So, how long have you been in the honey business?
52 years this year.
52 years. Wow, you're not that old.
Well, 42 as a commercial beekeeper.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. So you have all kind of different honey products here.
We do, our creamed honeys, especially the cinnamon creamed honeys, is probably one of our best sellers.
I see that.
Great product.
And this is all local honey, so if you get it here, it's good for your allergies.
All from right here in central Alabama. We
Yep.
get honey from the springtime, and then some late summer honeys here, it's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Best
Very
prices
good.
around.
Very good. Prattville Honey Farm. That's where you find them. Give them a call because they have the honey. They have the honey for the honeydew.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, I'm with Jennifer Levin's Art at the art show here in Wetumpka. How are you doing today, Jennifer?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It's pretty warm, isn't it?
It's getting warmer.
It's getting warmer. Yeah, for late October, it's kind of unusual, isn't it? Yeah. How long have you been painting?
I've been painting since 2009.
What got you started painting?
I just had an interest in learning how to paint in oils. I did art classes in middle school and high school.
Okay.
So I already had the interest in art.
So in 2009, you decided to put your creative juices.
Yeah, to take some workshops and classes on how to learn how to paint, in oil paints.
Yeah, and it looks like you were a good study. I like your work. The sunflower field, I like that impressionist look of the sunflowers. And you have some small work that you can do. Some Christmas ornaments out now and note cards. So she's got something for everybody, for every budget. Anyway, thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you.
So this is Kathy Callie. She's been here before. We've talked, and she's got a lot of nice artwork. So Kathy, tell me some of your inspirations.
Oh, I just paint what I see, and I paint with very bright, vivid colors. All is with acrylic.
Okay.
My inspiration, I guess, I don't really have an inspiration. I just paint what I see, what I like.
Very good. Well, you have to have some sort of imagination in order to even do some of this kind of work. There's the bee. Very interesting. Do you have a website, Kathy?
I do. I have a card right there.
And I'll put this online so that they'll be able to find you.
I'm on Facebook, on Instagram.
She has some small work. Everything will fit your budget. Look her up on Facebook. Donna Richardson Artwork. Hey, Donna.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Well, good, good. You have a lot of interesting artwork.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Got
Have,
a little bit of everything.
that's a rainbow owl. The rainbow eyes.
Just so.
Yeah. And that one is sold, so you can't buy that one, but she has a lot of other artwork that she'll be more than happy to help you with. What got you started painting?
I started painting about 3 or 4 years ago.
Really?
I did.
How so what inspired you to start painting?
I've always been a little on the creative side.
Okay.
I dabbled with painting. And so about 3 to 4 years ago, I decided to do it full time.
Very good. Do you have a studio or you just
I have a studio in my backyard.
Ah, okay, but you have an online presence. You're on Facebook
I have
and
2 websites, as a matter of fact.
okay,
I'm
all right.
also on social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
Very good. Well, they'll be able to find you.
You can. Just look up Donna Richardson Artworks.
There you go. Look at that. That's interesting. That's creative right there.
That is ruby fern.
There you go. And then hand-painted wooden ornaments. Very good. Thank you, Donna.
All right. Thank you.
Fred Jones and Renee, how are you doing? Doing good. Good. I see you have a lot of your great photography work here.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you do some on metal?
Yes, I've started doing it on metal. You know, all the new stuff is on metal. I like it a lot better than the gallery wrap canvases and frame prints.
Yeah.
And so that's my new thing.
Wow, that's on metal.
Yeah.
That's the skyline of Montgomery. Was that Gulf Shores in the bottom?
That's in Daphne.
Daphne?
Daphne on Mobile Bay.
Okay.
Of course, the one on top, you ought to recognize that. That's the alleyway in downtown Montgomery.
Oh yeah, the alleyway. Beautiful work, Fred.
Thank you, Jack.
I remember when you started out.
Oh, yeah.
So today is quite a tribute to Don Sawyer.
Yeah, we miss Don. We can tell that there's a little less energy without him out here today, but it's still a nice, beautiful day.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, no, you're all right. No, you guys are fine. Anyway, yes, yeah, I miss him too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great man. All right, Fred. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Jack.
And Renee.
Thank you, Jack.
Well, there's the man himself, painting. That's how I like to remember him. He was always painting. Anyway, hey Larry, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing fine.
Good, good. So you're displaying a lot of your good work here, I see.
Yep, I am as best I can.
The Grill Pit Barbecue.
In Union Springs, Alabama.
There you go. You're from around that area, aren't you?
That's correct.
Yeah. And there's the rooster.
Yeah, he's down at Orange Beach.
Having a drink, yeah. Having a little glass of wine. There you go. There he is down there in New Orleans. And then down in Union Springs at the field trials.
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah. There he is relaxing.
Well, he and his wife are sitting on that couch, and she's kind of looking up at him or something, but he's got a picture of the family.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is my favorite right there.
Yep.
Yep. War Eagle. Yes, sir. Well, that's a great painting you have of Don out there. That's the way I like to remember him. Every time I'd walk in that studio and he'd be painting, and I'd talk to him, and he always had an encouraging word.
That's right. I'm gonna miss him. I really
Yep.
am.
Oh, I do too. It's hard for me to believe. Thank you so much, Larry.
Thank you for coming by.
We're still on Company Street. Well, there's Sue Wyatt. Hey, how are you doing, Sue?
Doing great today. It's been an awesome day.
Yes, it's been a beautiful day. Beautiful Saturday.
It has been.
Yes, yes.
Everybody needs to come to Wetumpka.
Absolutely, to the art show. So, how long have you been painting? A long time.
Off and on a long time.
There you go.
Probably about 30 years.
What inspires you?
Well, I love flowers and nature. Love angels. Don't see many of them.
Yeah. The violets, yes, I see. You have a lot of small art.
I do. We try to have some affordable art.
Yes.
Great for gift giving.
Yes. And I see you have some notepads notes down here. Okay, they're just watercolors. They're not notes. Okay. Now, who is that?
Just an imaginary friend.
There you go. And there's your angel. I found your angel.
Okay.
Very good. Have you? Well, good. Well, good deal. All right, Sue. Thank you so much. So we're still on Company Street, and we got a first timer here. This is Kay Salikoff. How are you doing, Kay?
I'm good, Jack. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So there looks like an endless road right there.
It
just about is. That's the road to Grand Teton.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Have you been out there?
I have.
Uh-huh. Do you
Fell
like?
in love with it. I love the
Oh
west.
yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, some great work. Like the moon on the Gulf, I guess.
And well, you're close. It's the harvest moon on Tampa Bay.
Well, that's the Gulf.
We had a beautiful moon that night.
And another moon.
Yep, that one's called Perfect Symmetry because that tree just is posing in front of you.
Yeah. Do you have an online presence, Kay?
I do not. I had a website and I had a partnership in Florida, but I moved here, so I cut that. I haven't rebuilt it.
Do you do a Facebook page or anything?
I do.
Okay. All right. Well, they can find you on Facebook. Yep. Very good. Okay, Kay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jack.
Well, you're liable to run into anybody at the art show in Wetumpka. Hey, Larry, how are you doing today?
Well, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. What a great turnout we've had today for this kind of a memorial to Don Sawyer, the great guy.
Absolutely. I met Don for the first time in the early 70s. And, in fact, Don was in real estate, and he bought a lot of advertising from the radio station when I was over there. So I got to know Don in the early 70s. In fact, we gave away a house, and it was a Don Sawyer house.
Wow.
First time we gave away several houses when I was still in radio, but his was the first one. But I go way back with Don, and I kept hearing his name, after I lost track of him. And, so when I moved my office to Wetumpka a few years ago, I kept hearing Don Sawyer, and I thought, well, I wonder if that's the same Don Sawyer. And I was at a meeting one night with the PR marketing committee for Main Street, and he was there, and I walked over and I said, "Are you the Don Sawyer that used to be in real estate?" He said, "Yeah." So we reconnected, and all of the art shows since then. I mean, since I met him, I helped him promote it, get the word out, and got him interviews, and just a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you,
Bigger than life. Yeah. Bigger than life. I didn't meet Don. It was probably 5 years ago, but when you met him, made him a friend, he was your friend. Always encouraging. Always upbeat, uplifting, everything. I mean, I probably did about 15 or 20 interviews with him, and he was always the same. Upbeat, let's go get him.
well, the last time I got to see him, it was after the last art walk, sometime after that, and I remember I went by his house and saw him there. He was sick. He was not doing well. He was taking treatment at the time. And that was the last time I got to see him before he passed away.
Yeah.
I think Wetumpka's going to miss him. I mean, he was such a great addition for the city. And,
Yep.
and Wetumpka is such a neat town, and with all of the art that is down here, sometimes people don't understand what an art center Wetumpka is.
Yep.
And Don was the center of that.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Well, thank you for those kind words for Don, Larry. Well, I really appreciate it.
All right, I'll go look around.
Okay, take care, bud. Huck Carroll Art and Photography. Here we go. A Vietnam vet.
That's right.
Hey, Huck, how are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
Good, good. So you're a Vietnam vet.
I am.
There's not many of them left.
Yeah.
It's that I was born in that era.
Well, I was #1 on the first draft lottery.
Whoa!
In 1969. And I tell people that was the only thing I ever won in my life was a green suit and, thank the Lord, a round-trip ticket across the Pacific.
Wow.
But I served there as a combat artist, got into photography, worked all my life, and retired and started painting again.
There you go. There you go. What did you retire from?
I was the communications director of the Alabama Poultry and Egg Association.
Okay,
I
okay.
published a magazine.
There you go. There you go.
Before that, I did an Alabama history textbook.
So you're an artist of sorts in a different way as well.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. But also, look at that. Look at that schooner.
That's not a schooner. That's a cutter.
Okay, it's a cutter. I'm sorry.
Cutter. This is a schooner. This is a topsail schooner.
Okay. So how long does it take you to paint something like that?
It depends on how many to-dos my wife has for me. But usually it'll take me about a week to 2 weeks.
Okay.
And this one took a little bit longer. And this one down here took about 3 weeks. That's called 3 Hours Till Dawn. It's a San Giovanni. It is the last remaining wooden hulled fishing trawlers on the west coast.
Okay.
And the title 3 Hours Till Dawn represents the fact that the crew will go out on a Monday morning, they'll fire up the engine, they'll check the nets and everything, and then go into the pier, fill up with fuel, ice, and salt, and go out fishing for 2 or 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, very interesting. So, thank you so much, Huck.
Thank you.
Peggy Jo Autry.
Yes, we came in from Savannah, Georgia to Wetumpka.
Where are you from in Georgia?
Savannah.
Savannah? Wow, you come a long way.
Yeah, 5.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Well, Wetumpka is a unique little town.
oh, we love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yep,
It's our 4th time here.
Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We love having you. We love having all the artists in town.
We really enjoy it.
Wetumpka has become an art mecca.
Yes.
We have a lot of great artists that are local, you know, and love Wetumpka. What inspires you, Peggy?
Emotion.
Okay.
I like a lot of emotion. I did a whole series called, it was a Setting Boundaries series, and the whole thing I tried to express emotion through color instead of, you know, just facial features. So I tried to use color for emotion.
Lot of abstract. Yeah, very good. Very interesting. What's this? What's this big one right back here?
I don't, just an abstract. It was hanging at a big old hotel in Savannah. So
Wow.
just came out of the hotel there where I live. But I do a lot with emotion and color.
Well, welcome back to Wetumpka.
Thank you so
Come
much.
back anytime.
Thank you.
There you
so
go.
much.
So this is going to wind it up for the art show in Wetumpka for October of 2024. And what a better way to do it, and with Co Sawyer. Hey Co, how are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Boy, it's been a fabulous day.
It's been awesome.
Been unbelievable.
Just enjoyed all the people stopping in and telling us the stories about my dad and how this art that he has created has impacted their lives. And one gentleman just stopped by and said he had to have one more piece for a stop and for one particular part of his collection, and for him to do that, it meant a world to me and my stepmom Claire. It meant a lot to us just to be able to be a part of this. We look forward to many more to come, but the crowd has been spectacular. You couldn't ask for better weather. We are looking for Alabama to get a win today, so maybe that'll happen for my dad. So if you knew my dad, he loved Alabama football.
Absolutely.
He loved art. He loved the Lord. He loved his family. Like I've said many times in a lot of different interviews.
He loved Wetumpka. He loved Wetumpka.
He loved Wetumpka. He loved what Wetumpka was, and he wanted it to be bigger and better than ever. But, you know, as my dad would say, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And,
Amen.
Saw your art will live on.
Amen. Thank you, Co.
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate all you've done, sir.